A rematch of one of the semi-finals at the Football World Cup in 2022 is going to take place again in the quarterfinals of this 2026 Football World Cup. France are playing Morocco in a rematch, and these two sides still look incredibly strong sides. Morocco look maturer than what they were, and France, they just have the incredible quality France always bring to football. Now, when I look at these two teams, the last time they played in the World Cup was, of course, that rematch where France won 2-0, and they won on quality there. And we know the quality France bring to this World Cup. We've seen it. They are probably my favourites to win this World Cup from here, just because of the fact they have players of incredibly high quality. 3 of the best players in the world. Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, possibly my favourite at the moment, and Ousmane Dembele. And not only this, but they also have the rest of the team to back that up. It's such a balanced side France have, and that's where I think Morocco will struggle against them to be able to put attacks and base attacks on that transition against players like William Saliba, Upamecano. And their weakest player or position possibly is left back, where Luke Dean literally stood up so well against Paraguay that now I think they don't have any issues within their side. The only problem that I've found is that one game where they played Paraguay in the round of 16. It's where when those players are off, when those stars are off, sometimes they don't have anyone to revert to. But that's quite a statement to have all Mbappe, Olise and Dembele all off. I think it was just one off game for them. So we may see a very, very strong French side come to play against Morocco. And that's the one test they needed, Paraguay, that I think they will come out better from that. And we saw Desiré Doué, his penalty he won was so key for France to win that game. These sort of players could absolutely shape how France play and will cause Morocco so much stress. They are not only going to have starters that are absolutely testing them, but they will have players off the bench of incredibly high quality, whether it's Desiré Doué, whether it's Bradley Barcola. Those players have that impact to change games. They've got so many players in their squad to change games. Now, thinking more on Morocco. Now, Morocco, they set up, and they've looked like a decent team, but they have struggled at times to score goals, break other teams down. And often they are defending for so long periods in the game, and when they break on transitions, that's where they get their best strengths and their best opportunities. And we've known that since that World Cup in 2022. That's where they are best at. When teams do not have many players at the back to defend, and Morocco have numbers forward, they are dangerous. We know El Khanous, he is such a player when he is moving forward. He's been a breakthrough star for Morocco. And then they've got the likes of Saibari, who may be back after his injury in the round of 16. But these players that are able to create and finish, those guys are going to be key. But they have to finish. We saw they definitely finished well against their last opponent, Canada. But for the majority of that match, they didn't really have the dominance that we expected them to have. And that's where they could go down if France use their quality and are able to execute. Morocco maybe put out of the game early on, and they will struggle to get back into it, because we know France will not push too many numbers forward and will just hold that positional game, and that's where they are most dominant. I also think France are a very patient side within their attack. They don't force things too much. That's where Didier Deschamps gets a lot of success, when they have that possession and they can just have that patience to wait for that world-class player to make a moment. That's where I think they are going to be best here, France, and that's where they succeed so often. Morocco can only, I think, win this game if they have players like Unahi, who had such an outstanding game against Canada, and El Khanous, and Saibari, and Hakimi. Those key players, they all have to be firing, and all have to be up for the challenge. While also at the back, they have to be solid as well. They cannot let goals through, otherwise they will find there will be too many goals down to come back from this match. Overall, I think France will be too much quality in this match. Despite the fact Morocco are giant killers, I just don't believe Morocco have been... Yes, they've been strong and they have moved up a bit of a level, but I don't think they still are enough quality to beat the likes of France and win late in games. I mean, we saw them win late in games in the last match, but still, I don't think Morocco have been secure enough this tournament for them to win this match. So I believe France will go through. I'll be back in a moment, or if you're watching the individual preview, goodbye, but I'll be back in a moment to bring you some matchups to watch within these quarterfinals and a few previews with it that.